A really wonderful introduction. So yes, all we need is love. All you need is love. And I have to just tell you, I was getting chills with us singing that song. So I kind of played my title off of that song. All you need is love. All we are is love. And so love, what a small word for such a big concept. Today, I'd like to share my experience of universal source love in all its many faces and see how it unites us. So just for a moment, close your eyes and allow the divine to breathe you right into the center of your heart. Can you imagine the unimaginable? And feel the purest, most unconditional love there ever was. Allow this love to just fill every cell of your being. This is your truth. We are so very grateful that it then radiates outwards to each and every person we encounter. And so my first experience of this love was, interestingly enough, with the Catholic Church. Yes, I'm one of those, 12 years of Catholic school, oh my gosh. Not easily undone. So my first Holy Communion, second grade. And as soon as I received the bread, there was just this feeling that came over me, this presence that I knew was bigger than me, that was there supporting me. I didn't have words for it. I didn't certainly tell anyone about it, but I held it in my heart. And then fast forward to 1997, when I had a life-threatening respiratory event. During that, I had a near-death experience. I was immediately immersed in the light. And of course, the first thing I see is Mary and Jesus. Like I said, Catholicism. But they weren't the Catholic Mary and Jesus. They were this radiating beings of love and light that were just infusing themselves into me. This pure, pure love, pure peace, pure joy, and this love and light that was all around me, in me, through me. It gives me chills still, when I think about it that deeply. I was told it wasn't my time to go, but that I had to choose to live. Well, somehow I knew this love was my truth, and that I was one with everything and everyone in the love. So it was a difficult choice to leave this beautiful place and return to my life. And my life was wonderful, a husband and two sons. But, this peace was just unimaginable. So I returned with the deepest sense of love and light radiating through me. Again, I didn't really have a lot of words for it. I talked about it a little, but not very much. How can you talk to anyone who hasn't been there, who hasn't experienced it? And that I didn't even still have words for. As a prayer chaplain for 15 years now, I try to invoke that love in my affirmative prayers and allow the other person to feel that love that they are, that connection they have to love, to source, to the divine, God, Buddha, Allah, however it's named. There aren't words, but it is our truth, and we allow it to wrap itself around us and heal us wherever the broken places are. The hard part is, how do we live from its place of love in the realities of everyday life? How do we live from our highest consciousness? I like to call it my higher self, my highest self. But how do I act from that place? It's a choice. It's a choice. Not always an easy one. It's a commitment to self to always choose love over fear. And it always comes down to a choice. Most often, choosing love for oneself is the hardest choice of all. Perhaps because we feel we don't deserve it. But we do, just for the fact of being born. Just for the fact that we are this love anyway, no matter what our ego says, right? Next to that is choosing love for those who are different than us. That is a practice, to be sure, especially to think of the others as being made of love. But that brings us back to the seventh principle. Respect for the interdependent web of all existence of which we are a part. Love is interdependent. It weaves through all of us. That doesn't mean just some of us. It doesn't mean just those that think like us. It doesn't mean those with the same religious or political beliefs as us. It is love that unites us, for all we are is love, and we are all love. This is my belief from what I experienced on the other side. And I try to hold that close to me, and it's not always easy. Sometimes I just cling to it, barely hanging on, when I don't want to love someone that's rubbing me the wrong way. And then, oh yeah, I have to remind myself, they just want love. They want to feel loved, even if they're trying to get it in a way that's not most advantageous to actually getting it. They are yearning to feel the love that they are, even though they don't know that that's what they are. But they are love too. And so, we are connected to each other in love, through love, and as love. The universe intends us to be this love that we are out in the world. We are interdependent and a part of this web of love that is a network radiating love throughout our fellowship, our community, our nation, and the world. The following quote by Sonia Grace summarizes well our purpose in the world, and I want to thank Christine Francis for bringing this quote into my life. Sonia Grace is an award-winning author and internationally known mystic and healer, and works with clients all over the world. She has the ability to channel and communicate with the divine. It's called Life on Earth and the Afterlife. When we are born, our eyes reflect that window to the spirit realm. A baby's eyes are accustomed to looking at Creator before they incarnate into physical form. A baby gazing at the new world shows us what a wonder it is to be on earth. Eating, pooping, and sleeping keeps new earthlings present and able to discover how this newfound vehicle works. As we grow up and become adults, a lifetime of distractions and karmic pathways can take us off course, fighting to be present. Then, as if someone flicked a switch, we are at the end of our life cycle, old, and experiencing the present moment like a baby. We often regress into more childlike behavior, returning to some unfinished emotional wound to try and heal before leaving Earth. Slowing down, gazing, and being obsessed with eating, pooping, and sleeping brings us full cycle. Once we cross over, we return to Source. That aha moment is what we came in with as a baby, and what we realize when we cross over the rainbow bridge called death. When we return to God, we have a sit-down conversation about what we accomplished in this life. The irony is, Creator is not concerned with who you have been, a doctor, lawyer, Olympian, painter, CEO, astrophysicist, carpenter, college graduate, and more. What Creator will ask is, how much did you love? At that moment, our infinite soul has the realization we are meant to love everyone around the world as much as we love our family, partner, children, and pets. Our love is not exclusive to only a few. As infinite souls, we have the ability to love deeply, connecting to an even higher love, divine love. This is the very fabric we come from. Our purpose on earth is to love at the deepest level of our being, to be a vessel of divine love. Realizing this while navigating karma and your physical body allows for a deep spiritual transformation. For to love at the deepest level of your being truly means you are living from your infinite soul, having a human experience. This quote summarizes it all, in my opinion. An infinite soul having a human experience. And so in closing, all we are is love. And in that love, we are all one. We are meant to be that love in the world. This love is oneness. Love is, and so it is. And now I'd like to lead you in just a short meditation further